This is for the players.
I'm Ryan Betson.
I'm Josh Saunders.
And this is For the Players, the pop culture PlayStation podcast. Over 40 years of playing PlayStation and 8+ years in that games media combined, we thought we'd throw a hat into the ring and join that PlayStation conversation.
This PlayStation conversation happens every Monday morning at 9 a.m, Australian Eastern Standard Time on YouTube, and 8 a.m. on iTunes and the other podcast services. If you'd like to be a part of that conversation, please join us on Facebook, join us on Discord, comment below. If you're feeling generous, join us on Patreon, patreon.com/popculturist. Head over there, check out the tiers. There might be something there that interests you.
We have made some recent changes to that Patreon too, if you are so inclined to go have a look. One of the big things, starting from next week, if you are a Patreon supporter, you'll be able to watch this live as it happens. And we'll be chatting to you before and after the show.
Oh, shit.
And whatnot.
Is that any tier?
Huh?
Any tier?
Any tier. You can be a Patreon at any level, and you can join us live for the players.
You get to see all the fuck-ups
You get to see
before I can edit them out.
The 8 mistakes we just made before we even started. And this random conversation we had about fucking tomatoes. But if you want to show the love of the pop culturists on your body, head to thepopculturist.com/shop, where you can buy shirts like this, potentially there.
Yeah.
That one. You can get bags, you can get pillowcases, you can get a bunch of random shit with our logos on it. Still no hats. And of course, we are on Twitch at twitch.tv/thepopculturists. Jump over there, give us a follow, give us some subscriptions, give us some of them sweet, sweet biddies. Which sound like boobs, but they're not. They're those little bits.
And Bono want a biddy?
Yeah, you want biddy? I'm like, yeah, give me all them booties.
I don't understand biddies. I don't get it. Well, I don't understand.
It's kind of like throwing change. It's like
so like you're busking.
Yeah. It's like
or a stripper in
because
like
100 bits is about $1.40 apparently.
Okay.
US.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, hey, here's my loose change.
And what do we do with the bits?
Once we accumulate $100 total, we can cash it.
So like 1,000 bits? No. 100,000 bits. 10,000 bits.
Yeah, it's a lot of
about
bits.
$100.
But that also includes your subscriptions and whatnot. So if you get X amount of subscriptions...
Sorry, what do we do with that?
It becomes money, and then we cash it out, and then we can use it
okay. Right.
as money.
I understand. Why couldn't it just be donate money?
Donate money is available.
Why bits?
Because then Twitch get a cut of it, because you have to buy the bits from Twitch. See, subscriptions, they just go straight... Depending on your level of affiliate or partner, you get a hunk of it.
There's different levels?
Yeah, If you're an affiliate like we are, you get, I think it's like 50%. And then if you're a partner, you get like 70% or something like that. Totally wrong.
Twitch have got it all worked out, don't they?
They're smart, man.
Okay.
It's them Twitches. But we're here on YouTube.
Twitches ain't bitches.
Yeah. So what's up, man?
I had a mind blank of how to answer that.
You're like,
everything.
Living. So have you kicked off your apprenticeship yet?
Monday is the enrollment session at RMIT, so I'll be getting on a train at 6 o'clock.
In your fluorescent clothes and things.
I don't have to wear fluoros. Don't have to wear high vis, but I do have to wear work uniform. So easy knees, pants, the pads on the knees.
Chug all that dick.
Yeah, chug all that dick. It's exciting, I guess. I suppose I don't mind the travel to and from. That's fine. I like trains. I like consuming.
Now you got games to play.
Trains. Now I've got games to play. But it's how busy I know that morning train is going to be.
Yeah, it's gonna be
because if you haven't noticed yet, I'm not a fan of people. Definitely not a fan of lots of people. Definitely not a fan of lots of people in a confined space. So I'll probably... An idea is for me to fucking boot it from Geelong all the way up here to make sure I get a seat on the first stop of the train.
You're going to drive the 40 minutes to get to the Warm Pond station so that way you're first on the train.
Exactly.
It's kind of smart.
Well, I get a seat then, yeah? Because if I have to stand up, I can't play my Switch, can I?
That's it. And then if you get home, you're like, hey, like, want to shoot something? I'm like, yeah, you're near my house anyway.
Yeah, I'm just like around the corner. It's one of those things, get there and do the first day and then...
And then get in the swing of it.
Yeah, because at the moment I'm like, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know exactly where I'm going. That's why I'm going so early, because I know where RMIT is.
Well, do you know what building you're in?
Like building 56, level 3, room, blah.
I know exactly where you are.
I got no fucking idea. I know where RMIT is. I can get there, But
so I'm actually,
instead of getting trams from Southern Cross, I'm probably going to leg it though. little bit of exercise, get a coffee on the way, chill out, have a nice, brisk morning walk in the fresh air.
Some tunes.
Yeah, get some tunes on. Whereas, because if I get a train at because I got to be there, it starts at 8:30.
Yeah.
Be there by 8:30. So if I get on a train at 7, get there at 8, and then it's just a rush. Yeah, so I leave at 6, get there a little bit after 7. Get my coffee, chill out. Waltz on over there. So that's my plan.
The big advantage you've been doing this job for X amount of time. So I was like, how do you do this?
Well, yeah, that's the idea of it, yeah, because going into it, they assume you know absolutely nothing.
This is a screwdriver. Everyone's like...
like trace paper around. But I think I've got pretty much all the fundamentals down at this point. So I think I can pretty much ease into it pretty well.
Rad.
I went on a ghost tour with my daughter last night.
Ooh.
At the old Geelong Gale. It was cool.
No, it's this old woman named Gail. It's not she's like...
all up in her business. No, it's cool. I highly recommend if you're in the Geelong area to check it out. They do it.
We should do a PopC community night.
Could they do 2 sessions? I think every night. If enough people, you need at least 4 people booked for the night. Not just it could be 2 of you and 2 of another party or whatever.
2 of me, fuck you.
2 of your group.
You're 2 people.
You're gonna have to buy another ticket. But yeah, they do 2 sessions a night, so 8 to 9:30, and then 10 to 11:30. Yeah, you basically...
This is winter, it's both dark. So
it's very dark, it's very cold, of course, because they don't have central heating there or anything like that.
Fucking jail.
All the jail cells don't have windows, just bars, so all the breeze gets in. It's very cold in there, but the tour guide was wicked. She put on a real good show. Got a lot of laughs, terrified some of the little kids there. You got to be 8 and above to go.
Yeah, she's going to
absolutely. I saw you know how you can look at someone's face and you can just go, you are shitting your pants.
Yeah.
All the colours gone from their face. Because the stories she told were very dark,
yeah.
But, that's what actually happened over there. And, you get to stand on the gallows where people actually got hanged. Very cool. It's $33 for it.
Well done for using the correct word.
What?
Hanged, not hung.
Look, just that guy's got a huge dick.
He walks up. They walk down
all the inmates are like, oh, that's a good dick.
No, because that's the big thing. Because the grammatically it's hanged, which makes no sense.
Yeah, but it
pointless English fact.
Cool bit of history and trivia for our little town, where some real dark stuff happened there.
I'm a giant pants, so I will have a horrible time.
I think it would have been. We were in a very big group. I expected it to be a lot smaller, but we were a maxed out group of about 20 people.
Oh, I'm safe in numbers. That's fine.
I thought I was picturing maybe 5 people, so I think it would have been a bit scarier, a bit more intimate with a few less people there. But it was a good group. She said at the end it was a very good group because a lot of people, will talk throughout over it. No, a lot of people talk shit throughout it with each other, and she's trying to tell a story and all that. But it was a very good group. I was with.
Rad.
Very fun.
PopC community, if you're interested.
Yes, $33 for an adult, $22 for a child, which is,
we can look that up.
It's not cheap, but I felt like I got my money's worth out of it.
Yeah,
it was very cool.
I'm down.
As for games, Fortnite Season 5 started this week, of course. There's some cool changes there. I think I'm kind of having enough of it now.
Oh, you've hit your limit?
I bought the Battle Pass. They've got cool skins and all that. So I think every week I'll get on, I'll do that week's challenges, and then I'll probably bounce onto something else.
Do what you did with Monster Hunter. Yeah,
pretty much that, which I've stopped doing at this point now anyway. But I have been very close a few times putting that disc back in, because now there's a Final Fantasy 14 crossover event happening where a giant monster from the Final Fantasy universe is now in the game. And the Moogles, the little white things with the red balls on their head.
Oh, yeah.
They're in the game too. So that's cool.
Rad.
I put in Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Yeah.
Alex got very bored over the holidays, as school holidays can happen. Went to EB Games. He saw Wildlands. It was $20. He's like, can I get this? I'm like, oh yeah, I have it. It's something we can play together.
Yeah, thanks to Ubisoft, we got codes for it fucking way back.
On release. Season pass codes too.
Yeah, we got big gold edition.
So it was a 60 gig download for me, and he's just sitting there like, come on. Now, because when we first played it, I didn't want to play it. I was like, I don't want it. I just can't be fucked with it. We played it once, I think, with James. We played it for
James Waters,
a couple hours, and I was like, I'm never touching this again. But actually getting into it and working out how things actually work and looking at your skills and how you upgrade your guns and all that, it's very cool. There's a lot of depth there. We just had fun. We've got a helicopter at one point. He just got his grenade launcher. We're flying over a base, and I was probably about 100 meters in the air, and there's one dude down there. I'm like, do you reckon you can hit him with your grenade? He's like, I don't know. Thunk. And then we just flew off.
See, it's a game that you need to work in a good team with. Like, fuck randoms.
Well, that's what, like, when we were playing, I didn't quite get the game was meant to be as tactical and stealthy as it is. So I think we both were just running in and
James is like, stop it. And we're like,
but it took me a while to get that into Alex's head as well. That we
need to talk.
It's not like a normal shooter where you're like the one man army that can take out 100 people. But you can't do it. So it was probably, for me, it was a little bit frustrating for maybe the first hour and a bit. But once he kind of got it down, he's like, okay, let's all be stealthy and stuff. We had a lot of fun, and it's cool taking out these real big bases without being spotted once. With your snipers and your drone to spot enemies and your little silenced pistols and all that. Very cool tactical gameplay, and we jump into it every couple of days and fuck around and do something. The map is ridiculously big.
Yeah, it's rad.
I don't remember the map being that large.
It's huge.
It is a lot of just fucking nothing.
Yeah.
But it is pretty much to scale of Bolivia.
But it's
which
not
is amazing.
It's not nothing as in here's just a square of dirt.
No.
Like there's constant hills and shrubbery
hills,
and
cool, nice terrain. Like it looks great. Getting from A to B though can be a bit of a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Like you're here, you want to do the mission over here. It's 3 kilometers away and there's no helicopters nearby. But it's pretty much the scale of Bolivia, which I didn't notice at the time. But it's cool. I'm enjoying a little bit of time with it. I don't know if I could play it full time. But it is fun just jumping in for a couple of hours every few days. And
it is one of those ones that I get tempted to boot back up.
Put it back in, jump into our party.
Because because with all the DLC looks rad, and I always call my interest.
The Predator DLC that was in there and stuff like that as well, yeah.
And obviously we have access to that, so I was like,
But yeah, no, now that I've actually gave it the time it probably needed to learn the game.
Lucky you didn't review it at the time.
Very much so. But what I hate is because the reason I won't play it by myself is because you get the 3 AI companions.
Yeah, they suck.
And you can't get rid of them. And you can tell them to hold, because if you're trying to take out a base or stealthy, the AI is not good.
Yeah.
Of your teammates, so they'll just fuck everything up for you. You can tell them to hold, just sit back and let me do this. But then you're doing this mission, which pretty much needs at least two or three people. Where you're trying to solo it as well, so it makes it very difficult to solo, I think. But with friends, it's fun. I see what the deal is about.
The appeal is there.
Yeah, and of course yesterday, at time of recording yesterday, we got the code for Octopath Traveler on the Switch. Game's good.
Yeah, PlayStation show, but thank you, Nintendo, once again.
I only got to play it for an hour-ish, because by the time I got home from the Ghost tour, it was like 11 o'clock, and I was kind of tired. But so far, it's good. Really, it's cool how... Because it's called Octopath, because there's 8 characters and 8 different paths you can take. And I'm quite certain you play through each one, but at the start of the game, you choose which character story you want to start with. You can do whatever you want. You can start as the thief over here on the map. You can start as the knight down here, or the merchant, and kind of do... I'm sure they all converge at some point. I'm sure that's where it's going to head. But I do like the spin on the combat, where basically every turn you get like a little power orb, and each turn you can consume up to 3 power orbs to power yourself up to make your next attack savage. And just how it's visually represented is incredible. It is, that 16-bit, pixel art, but each time you use an orb, like, you kind of go Super Saiyan, you'll get like a blue fire around you, a yellow fire, and then a red fire at max. And just how it visually looks is fucking insane. It looks so good. And then you use your... Because, you got your normal attack, like your sword, and then you put like power up sword, you get like blue fire on it, but then you go to red, it's like fucking meteors and shit coming out. It's like, whoa! The voice acting is top notch. I'm 100% the knight is voice acted by someone who also did work for World of Warcraft. I need to look into who it is, but I'm 100% I know that voice. I'm looking forward to... That's pretty much going to be my game. Other than I'll do my Fortnite challenges, play Ghost Recon whenever Alex wants to play Ghost Recon, but that's going to be my game for quite a while, I imagine. That's enough about me. What about you?
What do you think about me?
That's enough about me. So how about me?
I've had a pretty quiet week. Once again, still nothing really jumping out at me.
You were tempted for Octopath.
I was very tempted to Octopath. Like I went wandering around the shops last night, and I saw it. I'm like, it looks good.
I don't know if it's your
but
kind
I
of
don't
game.
know that's my kind of game, and I don't think it is.
See, I'd lend it to you, but of course we got a code. so I can't give you.
Which is why I thought about picking it up. I was going to pick it up in physical, and then when I don't like, I can trade it in.
Or you could probably sell it on the Facebooks or something like that.
Yeah, that's all. I was thinking of doing that, but
because you like playing your handheld games with, podcasts or whatever. Yeah, but no, because there's voice acting. The sound design in it is very good. The music is very, very good, and it kind of gives you that complete package.
Yeah,
playing it without volume would suck dick.
Yeah, I have to play it docked then, because then otherwise I won't use.
Your brain just doesn't work.
Yeah,
that way.
But yeah, so I have been playing. I went back into Stardew Valley because I was like, I need something to play. So I went back into Stardew Valley. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember where my farm was left off. All right, cool. Back in the road, back in the grind, and I'm fucking like, oh, yeah.
The daily routine.
Oh yeah, oh, that's sweet Stardew Valley.
Nothing better than getting up in the morning in Stardew and all your crops are done.
Yeah, I'm like, oh
yeah, and you got like the one giant one there. It's like, yum.
Oh, yeah, this is making me really, really a food enthusiast. Yeah, no, I mean
vegetables.
Like, but I grow them. So Stardew's I love. So that was an easy go back to. We also got a code for Captain Toad's treasure tracker, or whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. I saw it last night. I haven't played it yet. Okay. So we're gonna have some good Nintendo coverage coming up in the next couple of weeks.
I hope it's good Nintendo coverage.
Should be. And then out of the blue, I jumped back into Rock Band 4.
Okay.
Yeah. Fuck, I love Rock Band. It's still so good. Also, I did have some sad news though with Rock Band.
Oh no.
I noticed in the store that they're like, hey, here's Fleetwood Mac songs from Rumours, which is the album that I'm a big fan of. Only recently I've sort of stumbled across that album. And I'm like, I fucking love that song. I want to buy it. And that's like unavailable. Available on PS3 only. I'm like, all right, so
PS3 only.
As in, like, you had to buy it on the PS3, and now it's available on PS4. Give me a minute.
Yep.
So I go, just for the PS3, plug it on in, unavailable. I'm like, what the fuck? So the whole idea is it's called a legacy title. So. A legacy song. So if you were playing it on PS3, it's now available on your PS4. It took me a little while to get it across. However, due to licensing, it's no longer purchasable.
Oh.
So the licensing ran out about a year ago.
So it's still there just for the people that are
previously bought it, can now download it. And I'm like, you sons of bitches.
I'm sure there's like an app or something like Rock Band's song tracker. So every time there's new updates, you get like
all I need is the code. If someone has a PS3 code or a code that's like, hey, here's the Fleetwood Mac pack, I will suck your dick. Like, I ain't kidding. If anyone has an account with it on a PlayStation account, like, can I borrow your login? I'll go in there, I'll download the Fleetwood Mac tracks, and you can fucking change your password for all I care. Just give me those 4 or 5 songs. That's all I want. Like, I'll do mean things. I like those songs quite a lot. But yeah, no, it was really good getting back into the swing. Like, it's funny, because I haven't played in a very long time. Like, I used to be able just to smash it, right? And I can still smash it somewhat, but I'm finding that my hand hurts.
That's just age, man.
Yeah, because like the way I used to just like anchor my thumb on the back of the neck and then just bounce everything like that, right? So like, but like having that anchor is just like hurting.
The muscle hasn't been used for a while.
Yeah.
You'll play more games with the joystick.
I was going to play more Rock Band. That's the only way to get it sorted, which I'm fine with, by the way.
I'll bet.
So I streamed that on the Wednesday. I'm like, yeah, this is fun. All right, okay, cool. I'm done with the stream. Who else is playing? Rock Band? Oh, there's this one guy and one other person playing Rock Band on Twitch. All right, let's go watch him. I'm like, why the fuck do you guys watch me for 2 hours? Just hang out with this guy.
I remember I watched the clip of this guy doing Through the Fire and Flames blindfolded 100% on like max difficulty, and just being there, because he'd had a lot of attempts, you see the history is like 95% done, 96, that one was 93, he had a bad night, but seeing the chat just fucking explode and then seeing him take the blindfold off and seeing that 100%, it was really, really cool. But also fuck him.
Yeah. I love Rock Band. It's so good.
It's just amazing how you can make pretty much a community out of any game.
Yeah.
Now.
Well, like this guy, like I looked through the guy's history, and he just streams Rock Band. That's it. And like it's not even a very popular game anymore, but like it was. And so it's like he's 5-starred and 5-starred 100%ed a lot of songs. Like he's going through, he's like as he's picking his song, and I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah. That could be me.
You bastard.
That gives you something to aspire.
I do not have the time
towards.
or just the I can't invest.
You
that.
say you don't have the time, but every week it's like, it's been a slow week. I've got nothing.
Well,
to
and because I've been
play.
doing other stuff as well. I've been replacing games with something else. Like I'm like, well, I don't have any games. I'll go do this. I'll go do something else. Like I've done a lot of work prep and shit.
Lame.
I know, that's what I need. I need games to take me away from the mundane shit that I do.
Start painting miniatures.
I did think of that. Like,
Did
now
you
that
really?
Brought it back out. I was like, I've got a bunch of Warhammer somewhere in the house.
No, it's down. You from Clockwork Dragon.
Yeah, we've got the War Machine little piggies. Oh, the Hordes. Sorry. You want
Pharaoh
you can
Bone
have them if you want
Grinders.
them. You want to paint them up?
Oh, I might actually. Yeah.
Fuck
Because
yeah.
Alex has already painted everything we got. I recently got Alex into painting miniatures over the holidays too. My son.
Because my son would just chew the box. So
No, cool. Yeah, I'll take
there you
that
go.
if you don't
Done.
want. Cool. Thanks.
Easy as that. Anyways, that's enough bullshit about everything else we've been doing this week. Let's jump into the news, which once again is light. So as our friends over the Platinum Explosion said, they're like, everyone should just have a rule. Like 3 weeks to a month after E3, everyone just shuts the fuck up. Like no one releases a podcast, no one does anything because there's nothing. And I kind of agree with him, but I also have to do the show.
It will never, ever happen.
There's no way that I would not do the show for 3 weeks. You fucking kidding me? But yeah, anyway, this is the section where we inform the players about all the PlayStation news that's happened this week.
So the first bit of news we have shifted to be our topic for the show.
So we have to shift that
Skip
background.
that. Number one, Bethesda boss Todd Howard says, quote, millions of people every month still play Skyrim, and that's why Bethesda will keep releasing it. Skyrim ports have become a bit of a running joke of late, and even Bethesda is in on it, going so far as to make a spoof commercial starring Keegan-Michael Keyes playing the RPG on Amazon Echo, which turned out to be real, and is even playable on your smart toilet. I didn't know that existed.
I don't know what a smart toilet is.
No, that's what I mean. I don't know what that is. It's just a wipe for you.
Yeah, but it can play Skyrim.
Howard addressed the social media in-joke in an interview with Jeff Keighley at Game Lab, Barcelona, saying, quote, even now, the amount of people who play Skyrim 7 years later, millions of people every month are playing that game, he said. Quote, that's why we keep releasing it. If you want to stop releasing it, stop buying it.
See, that's a valid point. Because I
love how blunt he's being lately. Sorry, yeah, go.
It's a valid reason. I own it 7 fucking times.
I've bought it every single time.
Yeah.
Except for Switch. I haven't bought it on the Switch yet.
Yeah.
Or VR, actually.
Yeah, so
I have
I've
a
got
VR.
I've got PS3. I've got the OG version on PC on discs. That's Millie's. I have the OG version on PC.
Mm-hmm.
That's an extra one there because it's technically.
You've purchased it again. Yeah.
Excuse me. Then when the special edition released, I got a free copy of it on PC.
Well, you haven't bought it then, have you?
Well, it still counts another version of it. Then I got the special edition on PS4. Then I've got the VR version, and we got a code for Switch from Bethesda.
7, you're right. I think 4. I had it on PC. I had it on PS3, and then it ran
Did I
like...
mention PS3 in there and PS3?
I think you did. I'm not sure.
Oh, fuck,
Had it on
who cares?
PS3, it ran like shit, so I got it on Steam, and then I got the PS4 remastered version,
Special edition or whatever it is.
special edition, and that's it, I think, actually. Yeah. But I do like his recent attitude of just telling it exactly like it is.
I'm
Like,
not fucking around.
you want crossplay? Sony won't let it happen. You don't want Skyrim ports? Stop fucking buying them.
Yeah.
So I'm
we would
really
literally stop.
yeah, we will literally stop, and of course they will. I mean, they wouldn't keep doing it if it wasn't making them any money. So yeah, I am enjoying Todd Howard as of recent because he comes out in waves.
Yeah.
He kind of disappears for a couple of years, and then he's out and he makes a couple waves in the industry, and then he kind of just disappears again. So we're in the months of Todd Howard, and I'm enjoying it. I think it's cool, and yeah, fair point. If you don't want them, stop buying them. But the joke is still quite what's not relevant? What's the word I'm looking for? It's apt. It's an apt joke because it makes total sense.
And like it is interesting though. Like millions of people playing it. I understand why because the structure of Skyrim was the idea of the endless quests.
Yeah.
So you could literally play it forever if you so wanted to, and people are.
Yeah, and especially with the modding scene as well.
Well, and well, that's true. And then there's Craig, like as an example. He's like, I'm just going to build a sweet fucking house, and he spent fucking hours and hours and hours building a sweet house.
I did that. I bought the house in it starts with S. Solitude.
Yeah.
The big house. I spent a day. Like that plate can go there with an apple on it, and that candle can go there. And I logged in the next day, and everything was just on the floor. Fuck it.
No, because with one of the DLCs, you can actually build a house.
Yeah. This was before.
Yeah.
I think the half
Yeah, Hearthstone.
Hearthfire.
Yeah,
Hearthstone's the card
That's
game.
also true.
Pretty sure it's Hearthfire.
Yeah, there's Hearthfire, Dawnguard, and that's it. There's 3.
No, there's one more. Hearthfire,
Dragonborn?
Dawnguard. No, you are the Dragonborn in the first one. Dawnguard is the one with the vampires
Correct.
and the werewolves, and then the last one was the one where there's a whole new separate island. You take a
Yeah,
boat over
fuck.
to. Doesn't matter what it's called anyway. But yeah, this was before, and there was always this little glitch in the houses for me.
Correct is in the chat. In the
for
sorry, in
me,
the comments.
anyway, where I'd put things out and they'd just kind of fall on the floor or fall over later. And like, no one's in the house. So what's going on? I blame
Because the game renders itself and goes,
Yeah. So I blamed Lydia, my follower, and left her in a cave. Well, because she's meant to be looking after the place and it's trashed. I got no use for it anymore.
Yeah, I just have her to carry on my shit.
Yeah, see, I prefer just those games. I just like being a loner. I don't like having followers and stuff, especially when you're trying to be all stealthy and stuff. They're dumb as doorknobs.
Well, they're handy for me because they take a lot of the aggro, and that's where I kind of use them to my advantage.
When I was playing on computer, the only quote unquote cheat I would use, I'd just give the merchants unlimited money. Because the worst part of that game is I want to sell my shit, but you only have 500 gold, so I'll give you a little bit, and then I'll go through 4 loading screens to go to that merchant over there to sell him this stuff. You only accept this stuff. You can't buy my gems, so now I've got to go all the way over there. No. So I just use the console, just unlimited money, and the merchants will buy fucking anything.
Yeah.
Because to me, that's not cheating. That's just a quality of life.
Well, because one of in terms of the mods that I put in, the only ones I really put in was like change the gold to septums because everyone referred to them as septums. I'm like, fuck off gold, and it's like you found 4 septums. I'm like,
I did go through a fair bit of mods at the time though.
Yeah.
Just and
then I added like 4K visuals.
No, I mean like I added monocled mud crabs and stuff like that.
I don't change any system-based stuff. I change visuals, except for the dollars. Because like everyone's like, you get the biggest fucking sword. I'm like, no, I don't want that. That takes away the fun.
Yeah, you can be Master Chief.
No, thanks.
Number 2, Code Vein, Bandai Namco's vampire-based action RPG has been delayed until 2019. A press release from Bandai Namco states the release date for Code Vein has been pushed back to sometime next year, even though the original September 2018 release date was only announced last month. Herv Holt...
There you go. Nah, fuck it.
Herv Holt... Herd?
Hoerdt. Herd.
Vice President of Marketing and Digital at Bandai Namco Entertainment Europe, says the delay is due to the desire to improve the game and exceed fan expectations after feedback from hands-on demos. So... It's good and bad, because last week I said this is one of the games I'm excited for in the latter part of the year. But the latter part of the year was also very chocked out.
Very
so
stacked.
to take one out and just kind of move it, as long as I don't move it to February 22nd, we're good.
Yeah, because like September's pretty fucked at this point.
Yeah.
So having it shift into next year's a bit crap. It's a little weird that it's almost like someone.
What happened in those 4 weeks?
What happened in the last month? They're like, all right, oh fuck.
No, I think I'd take it as more. Yeah, they're going to put polish on it and all that, but they're like, the end of the year is just too packed. It's going to get lost.
Like we're safe if we move this.
Yeah. But I kind of get it because
because a month ago would have been E3. They're like, September. Everyone's like, September.
Like, but I did play this at EB Impacts last year, and I was whelmed.
Yeah.
Not overwhelmed or underwhelmed. I was just whelmed. I think it was a very poor part of the game they put. Same with Ni no Kuni 2. They just put you in a cave with monsters. I was like, this is not visually appealing.
They did that same with Monster Hunter too, and that blew you away when we actually got it.
Yeah, but what they gave was, it was a cave. You're in a cave, and it's like, well, it doesn't look very, like, it's not visually appealing. I'm not like, whoa.
Like, whoa, cave.
Yeah, it's just, whoa, cave. Whelmed cave. So that's fine, I guess. I mean, it'll come out when it comes out. But it is good to free up a little bit of time.
Correct.
$8 million dues.
That's what we wrote.
That's what I thought. Using. Epic Games will be hosting the Fortnite Summer Skirmish Series, an 8-week series of competition for the prize pool of $8 million.
Hot damn.
That's fucking insane. Announced on a blog post by Fortnite's team, the Summer Skirmish Series will kick off this weekend with, last weekend at the time of listening, with a $250,000 duos competition comprising of, quote, community creators and Fortnite players who have demonstrated their competitive prowess. The team also noted that in order to jumpstart the competition, invitations for the inaugural Summer Skirmish matches have already been sent. Stay tuned for more information on how you can qualify for an event. That's a lot of money. Because we know in May they pulled in $326 million from Fortnite.
Yeah, what was... I remember when they did the Dota 2 a couple years back?
Five.
Yeah.
But that was $5 million for the winning team of 5 people. So they got $250K, $1 million each.
Yeah, still impressive.
There's like taxes and all that kind of stuff. So this is $8 million over many tournaments to many people. So it's unclear, like, if you win, are you going to get $1 million or are you going to get 100,000, because that's just how the pool gets divvied up.
Okay.
But that's still... That's insane.
But it's also a very small margin of the amount of money they're
absolutely.
getting.
Especially now with, Season 5 out now, people are, again, throwing...
I reckon they made $8 million this morning.
Yeah, probably. But it's just... I don't like Fortnite as an esport. Like, tournaments are okay.
The same thing with PUBG. There's too much variables. Too many variables.
But then people will say, well, that's part of your skill. How can you adapt on the fly to what you've got?
That's also true, but you can also be fucked in. But
you can land, find bandages, go into another room and find a shield potion, and then get shot because you just didn't get a weapon and you're out of the competition.
Yeah,
that's kind of shit. But that's the game.
But at the same time, like, having it be that varied, it can open up to a lot of people coming in and winning that normally. When you think about even like a sports team, right? You're like, well, that's these guys are kicking ass. It's stacked. They're gonna win.
Yeah.
But here it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, the top streamer could just find nothing.
Yeah.
And die.
And wouldn't that be insane? Like, if say Ninja, as an example, was to take part in this, and then he gets stomped in the first round. Be there.
Yeah, and it can happen. Streamers don't win every game they play either. But that's a lot of money.
As an example, like the only major Fortnite player right now.
Actually, the rest of the news is all money-based.
Money, money, money!
So 4 and 5 I've put together under the title Gamers Are Nice People. Because gamers get a lot of flack as a whole, as a community. Sometimes. But there are times where we come together and do nice things. Fortnite and Destiny fans are helping to raise money for charity during this year's GuardianCon. GuardianCon, an annual 2-day event taking place at the Tampa Convention Center in Florida. Past Friday and Saturday, we'll host a number of panels and live stream events to raise money for the event's charity partner, St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. The conference follows a week-long charity streaming marathon hosted on the GuardianCon Twitch channel. During this year's marathon, fans raised over $2.7 million to help cover operating costs for St. Jude Children's Hospital.
Woo!
One streamer, I forget it. I think
shame that no one gets fucked by Destiny, except for these guys.
Well, people do. Apparently. The streamer, I think it was Dr. Lupo, who's another popular Fortnite streamer, on his stream got like $325,000 donated for this charity. And that's 100% of it going to the charity. So we do good things as a community. We did on a smaller scale, but relative to our community size, I think we did well.
We did great.
So $2.7 million is huge. And I like these stories just because, like I said, gamers get a lot of negative press and all that kind of stuff. Games make people violent and all that bullshit. But we do nice things. And tell me one other entertainment medium that has raised that much in 2 days for a charity.
When they did that...
Don't. That was a rhetorical statement.
Well, there was that, with like Band-Aid or whatever it was. A bunch of musicians did a big concert and jerked each other off for a while.
Different medium. Doesn't matter. You get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And also, back in May, Overwatch revealed a limited time Pink Mercy...
Fuck you and your arguments.
Overwatch revealed a limited time Pink Mercy Legendary skin that cost $15, with 100% of the proceeds going towards Breast Cancer Research Foundation. Blizzard announced that the campaign, which ran from May 8th to May 21st, so just under 2 weeks, raised $12.7 million and became the largest donation by a corporate partner within 1 year of the 25 history of the foundation.
Wow.
That sentence shouldn't be there. I copy and pasted that twice. I copy and pasted the whole thing twice. Where am I going?
The Overwatch team has
in addition to the Pink Mercy skin, thousands of limited edition Pink Mercy t-shirts were sold for this cause and contributed to the total, designed by community artist Vicky Sai. The Overwatch team also announced that $130,000 in donations were made separately by people watching 14 different Overwatch stars stream on Twitch.
Hot damn.
Good times to be a gamer.
Oh damn!
Blizzard.
We should give a fuck about Overwatch.
Blizzard and Overwatch get a lot of shit as well, but it's like a balancing act. Yeah, it's like and it kind of evens out. So I like it when we all come together and do these nice things for people. Top selling games for the week ending 8th of July. Finally got a list back after, 2 weeks without one?
Yeah, thanks, PlayStation Australia.
Number 10.
We'll do it for you, literally.
Yeah, just give us the numbers.
You give us the numbers, we'll reach out to the IGEA, and we'll do it. We'll do it for you. Fuck, I ain't got time.
You say that now.
I say that because I'm not playing games. So then they come September, I'm busy.
Number 10, Lego The Incredibles. Number 9, Crash Insane Trilogy. Number 8, Detroit Become Human. Number 7, Far Cry 5. Number 6, GTA 5. Number 5, COD Modern Warfare 1. Number 4, FIFA 18. Number 3, The Crew 2. Number 2, God of War. And number 1, Jurassic World Evolution. So you can tell we're in a gaming drought with GTA
Sales.
and COD back in the lists. Detroit's dropped a lot faster than I initially imagined.
Well, once again, because it doesn't have that multiplayer, like it's going to have that quick burn.
Yeah.
But that's fine. Like it's fucking great. So as long as it's still selling, because
it'll be out next week.
It'll be out by next week.
Did you play Jurassic World Evolution?
I did. I got it on Steam and it ran like trash because we tried to stream it and it ran like butt.
Okay.
But I from all accounts it runs great on PS4, so I may go back to it.
And of course, God of War will be there until I think
the next
September.
Spider-Man, yeah.
You know, when September, October, when we start getting Spider-Man, Red Dead, and Tomb Raider, and all that stuff. But then, come like Christmas time, it'll be back in there again. It's gonna be one of those games that just keeps. You know how like The Last of Us and Uncharted just keep making appearances in the list.
It's like when there's always new people buying PlayStation, so they're always like, well, what games?
When people go to Reddit or Facebook and go, I just bought a PlayStation. What are some good games I should get?
Like I fucking hate. I just comment. I fucking hate it.
They're the games they're gonna get. Yeah. God forbid you Google like best PS4
I should be
games.
supportive. I'm like, fuck you.
Go back to Xbox, you dick.
No, say that. I'm like, fuck off. Every time it's like, well,
it's a mask, right? Because they're excited about their purchase and they want to have a discussion about games, and that's how they kind of open the gates up.
Yeah.
But so many people do it that it's just like, if you want to talk about games, make a status to talk about games.
It's the same thing. Where it's like I know the PS4's been out for years, but like the PS5 is really close. Should I just wait and buy a PS5? I'm like, motherfucker, the PS4's been out for 7 years, and you've waited 7 years to buy a PS4. Well, you know what? Why don't you just fucking wait till PS6? Just wait. Clearly you don't give too much of a shit. You're fine. Wait.
You know what? Don't buy one at all. We don't want you in our community.
Fuck off. Okay.
No, we are welcoming to new people to the PlayStation community.
No, I'm just it's once again the same repetitive shit on social media.
But like I said, I look at it as it's just someone new to the franchise that just wants to talk.
Yeah, and like that part's true. But then when you get people like, oh my god, am I the only one?
Am I the only one who liked God of War?
Mate, no.
Anyone else think that Horizon was a good game?
Yeah, like, yeah.
Like drill.
Yes, span. Like there was another one as well. I saw recently. I actually took a photo of it, and I was like, huh. I wanted to send it to you because it hurt me. Oh, it was Medieval, right? Someone's like, how good was Medieval on PS1? I really hope they make a remake of this game in a PlayStation 4 fans group. Mm-hmm. Like, you're a fan of PlayStation 4, you ideally would have heard that Medieval's coming out, you moron.
Mm-hmm. And then it's like, am I the only one who wants this obscure game remastered? Like, and in that case, you're like, yes.
Yeah, quite likely, yeah.
That's actual garbage. What do you mean you want Croc 2.0?
But anyway, that's enough shitting on things.
This is my segue. That's it for the news, Ryan, as we have a chat to the players about Uncharted the movie.
So this week, Nathan Fillion went onto the Twitters.
Let me read the thing.
Oh, man.
Okay? Let me read. Because it wasn't even Twitter. You got it wrong already. Actor Nathan Fillion took to Instagram...
Oh, motherfucker.
...to make a cryptic post that seems to be teasing something related to Uncharted. Fillion posted a picture of the rapper Drake and captioned it, Sic Parvis Magna, quote, greatness... Why did I say quote? Greatness from small beginnings, along with the date, July 16th. Nathan Drake is... I don't even know why I put this in. Nathan Drake is the name of the Uncharted game series protagonist, while the Latin phrase Fillion wrote is that same one that's inscribed on Drake's ring in the game and served as a sort of motto for the character.
Look, I'm going to admit something that's really embarrassing. So, like, obviously I saw Nathan Fillion. I'm like, alright, cool. Then I saw the Sic Parvis Magna. I'm like, alright, cool. It's Uncharted. That's kind of cool. Why the fuck is there a picture of Drake in his post?
Because
it took me way longer than it should have.
Okay.
It took me so much longer than I've gone, oh, you moron. Yeah.
Does Nathan Fillion just not know the source material?
Yeah, I'm like, why is there... Oh, you fucking dick.
So of course this is as brought back all the chit chat about the Uncharted movie that's gone through many different directors at this point, many different rumored casting. What's his name?
We'll get to that.
What's his name? The kid?
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland, you know, was at one point slated to do it, but ever since the initial kind of chit chat, everyone's been like, it should be Nathan Fillion.
Yeah.
Because
mind you, this was 10 years ago. This motherfucker's old
2011, I think this all kind of started. Now, I do, to an extent, agree that Nathan Fillion would do it pretty well, particularly because I think his mannerisms...
He's got that same swagger.
He's got that same cocky kind of vulnerable cocky swagger.
Yeah.
And you know, he even though he does have mainstream
success...
success...
let me take that back. Him in Firefly had that cocky swagger.
And Serenity.
He's a much older person now.
Yeah, but they were like 15 years ago when he was like...
That's my point.
30.
Everyone, like, you know, because I imagine a lot of people don't watch, like, Castle, which is a show that he's doing. I don't fucking know that's still on. But you know what I mean? Like no one... yes, he'd be fantastic, but old Nathan Fillion would have been better.
He could pull off 35, I think. Yeah. With the way, you know, the makeup and all that goes. Because how old do you think Drake is in Uncharted 4? He'd be in his late 30s, surely.
Yeah.
37, 38,
yeah, Nathan
maybe?
Fillion's like 50, dude.
Yeah, but taking 10 years off with makeup isn't that hard, I don't think. I could take my beard off, I look like I'm 10. So people have... He's been like the number one. He does have a very large cult following. And yeah, I can see it because...
He does have a very large cult following. Yeah. Like, what was the pause?
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm like, you say cock? No, he didn't.
Cock following.
Yeah, there's very large cock following.
But yeah, like I said, he does have that. The way he carries himself is, I think, very, very similar. So if in my perfect world, it would be him acting it, perfectly lip synced with Nolan North doing the lines.
So this is the thing, like Nolan North, like he kind of looks like Drake.
He does, and I think
apart from the fact he's a little shorter than Nathan Drake, I think you could just put him in there.
If he toned up a bit, because he's got little chubby cheeks.
Yeah.
If he had like got them a little bit,
get him jacked, because he's not out of shape. Met him.
He's not like regular dad bod.
Yeah, he got a little jacked. I reckon he can pull it off.
Whether he's got the visual acting chops.
I'm pretty sure he's acted. Well, because you got to remember, it's all mocap, man. Like, he technically has acted Nathan Drake.
So having said that, let's do the rest of the movie.
Let's have fun with this.
Okay. So I think the most important thing is to establish timeline.
Where we're looking. So going by what they've done, so looking at it here, from the rumor mill, we know Tom Holland has been selected.
He was one of the previous director.
He was. And then now we're looking at Nathan Fillion. So it's very possible they're looking at the Uncharted 3 storyline, which is going to have them have flashbacks here and there. Or they may just sort of adapt that flashback with, say, an Uncharted 1. Like, bring it together.
Do you think... I think they need to do an original story.
As close to original story as possible, yes.
Obviously... You have Elena and you have Sully, and you know, maybe Chloe and Nadine. Maybe they, because I have. If they go ahead with this, there is no doubt in my mind it'll be a trilogy series. They're not just going to do the one. Yeah. So you know, you'll have Chloe and Nadine probably later. But I think the best thing they could do is Tom Holland would make a good young Nathan Drake. Yeah, like cool. I agree with that.
Like, as with Spider-Man, got that nice cocky, got that charisma.
Yeah, and. I think that it would be best done.
Yeah, he's got that nice cocky.
He's got that nice cock. Wait, he's over 18, right?
Yeah. Covered.
Cut all that out. But yeah, I think doing that, you know, you got the young... Because obviously Nathan Fillion is too old to do like a just starting out kind of Drake and all that.
But also like the idea of him sitting there being like, man, when I was younger, I was good. Fake. Like that
sips the whiskey as the screen.
How shitty will people be like, Nathan Drake is playing by Nathan Fillion, get the fuck out.
He's in it for like the opening 30 seconds.
It's him just being old. It's like everyone's like Jeff Goldblum's in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Woo! He rocks up for 10. I think he has a maximum 5-minute screen time.
I have no problem with that. I know you did though.
Oh no, but I mean like it's the same thing. Like Nathan Fillion, whoa.
No, but I think the way to do it would be to have like old Nathan Drake already as an established treasure hunter doing his thing. Because I think following him from the start, Nathan Fillion's just too old.
Yeah.
So you have him established with some flashbacks. But I think an original story would be very good. Because I think the game stories are, I think, a little bit too. Even though they're grounded, they're still a little bit too.
That's
too
the point.
out
They're
there.
pulp adventure, so they are bigger than life.
So it's pretty much. I picture it just being Indiana Jones for a new generation.
Yeah,
essentially,
pretty much.
with characters,
And
with
less
already
hat.
established characters, and what?
And less hat.
Oh, he doesn't wear a hat, does he? Then you could have like Harrison Ford just make a cameo appearance.
As one of the villains, maybe that'd be pretty rad.
No, I'm just picturing like a not a full-fledged crossover, but just like a nod from adventurer to adventurer of Harrison Ford.
It's like swing by each other on branches or
just
something.
go in the opposite direction, and Harrison Ford's like, "No," and Drake's like, "Yeah."
Or even if somewhere in one of the tombs or whenever the old places they find like the little statue from like Raiders.
Yeah, just like a little
Temple of Doom. Sorry.
whatever it is. Yeah, or like I don't know, a mention of the name, like some kids just like, "You just like that Indiana guy."
You like Mr. Jones.
Like they go through the city and all this stuff's happening, and he's like,
that'd be too on the nose. I wouldn't be happy with that. Like, something a bit more subtle would probably win there. So I'm in the same boat as you. I think Nathan Fillion would be all right. I would ideally, I would have had something a bit younger. But in terms of the story, it's kind of tough because Uncharted 1 is a great story. It's a great opening piece. It's all about him finding
his granddad.
No,
granddad?
It's
his ancestors too.
Drake. What's his fucking first name? He's Nathan Drake, Sir Francis Drake.
Yeah.
He's trying to find, the ship and the treasure of Sir Francis Drake, which is perfect.
Which is where he gets the
He
ring.
gets the
right?
ring. Like it
Sick
matches
Father's
with the
Baby.
name. Like that's the point. Like I think they would have to touch upon Sir Francis Drake in some way. Ideally, they're not doing the same thing. I wouldn't mind if they redo the opening shot, like the opening scene of Drake's Fortune, with like him and Elena on the boat and they're pulling up the coffin. I would be fine with that. That would be dope. And then it goes somewhere else. Like that's enough. That's enough. Tilt to the hat because the material. Because that you meet Elena, you meet Nathan, and then you meet Sully. Like you get your three characters out of the way in a really the opening of that game really shows you who these people are in a very quick succession, and it's fine. And it's a good action piece.
As for, I'm just thinking villains, right? Because when I think back to Uncharted, I remember any of the villains.
Yeah,
any of them. Probably. Maybe I should. Maybe I'm dumb for not doing that. But like none of them, I'm like, that was a good villain, because they're all just kind of one-hit wonders. You know what I mean? But I'm thinking
like the first guy. I don't remember his name, but in my head, he's Darren. He's not Darren.
I had it here.
I'm gonna call him Darren.
I had it here before. Hang on.
But that's the advantage. Having forgettable villains really allows them to come in.
Was it Gabriel Roman? Was he the villain in the first one?
Why? Is there a picture?
No.
Oh.
But I think I'm just picturing. Just hear me out. I would love to have like a Vincent D'Onofrio villain.
Oh yeah, get
Like-
him come and do Kingpinny again.
No, not like that. More like what he played in Jurassic World.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah,
Similar, because he was that like whatever he was. That's still unexplained, isn't
No,
it?
bit-
Actually,
bit of a
no,
military
he died,
complex.
didn't he? He got
Yeah, he
eaten
gets
by
chomped.
was it Blue or just a raptor?
He gets chomped.
He just gets chomped. But he does have that cockhead look about him.
Yeah.
And he seems like he carries himself very powerfully, like he could be in charge of this, rogue army or, this band of militants or whatever. Doing what? I don't know.
See, that's where I think if you wanted to do that nod, have Harrison Ford be in there.
As the villain.
Have him come in and be the villain. Like, wouldn't that be fucking dope?
But Harrison Ford to me seems too proud to be like, this is essentially what I did 20, 30 years ago, and be like, no, I'm not helping with that.
Yeah.
Because he's already openly said, I fucking hate Star Wars. You know what I mean?
And yeah, I agree with that. But I think something like that, to have that big presence, I think you're spot on there.
You got to have a big name. I think you have to have at least one.
I think as long as the villain is the big name, I think it's probably okay.
Yeah. But then it also seems to be a good chance for, like, if they adapted Drake's Fortune, to bring some new actors in and kind of get it. Like, if they're carried by the villain having the big name, but then, the young Nathan and young Elena are two newer actors to kind of get brought up by it.
Yeah, and that's my
make
only,
some new stars.
That's my
kind of
only
thing.
problem with Tom Holland. Like, he looks like someone in his teens. Like, Nathan Drake is, as far as my understanding of what Nathan Drake should be, it's someone in his late 20s.
Yeah,
Like,
I think they're.
he looks young,
I
and
think
that's
the
a
games
concern.
are about 5 years apart. So I think he's in his mid-20s in the first
Yeah.
one, early 30s in the second, and then nearing 40. No, mid-30s in the third, and then 40-ish
Yeah.
in the final one. So I think the 4 games take place over maybe 12 years, maybe. But yeah, but the thing is, I don't watch enough TV to be like that guy has a future, you know.
Me either, yeah.
But
So that's why we reached out to the community, but we'll jump into them in a minute.
But
I wanna
having
have
said
fun
that,
characters.
what would be wrong? What would be wrong with the original 3 voice actors doing it with the right makeup? And
Absolutely
outfits?
nothing.
Absolutely
Emily
nothing.
Rose and Richard McGonagall would be. Richard McGonagall is fantastic, and he is an actor. He is a legit actor.
I
He has
remember
done
watching
a bunch of shit.
I think it was a YouTube, like the making of Uncharted, and they had an interview with him, and he's like, he showed up to do the voice acting, and they started putting him in this mocap suit, and he's like, "What the fuck's going? I don't know. I don't know
What is all
what
of
is
this?"
happening." Right?
Yeah.
And he looks fucking hilarious in the black mocap suit as well. But yeah, he has a long history as an actor, and I think he did theatre as well at one
he
point.
did a lot of theatre. Yeah.
They all look the part. They all look enough of the part. I think the fact that they would visually look a little bit different to how they're portrayed in the game, I think having the actual voice there would bridge that gap.
Yeah, and I think that would be the fix. People are like, it's not quite there. Blah, blah, blah.
It doesn't quite look like Drake, but he is Drake. He sounds like Drake. It's not quite Elena, but she sounds like Elena. And, you know, with the way all the makeup and all that stuff goes now, I reckon they could pull it off.
I agree.
What are you looking up right
I'm just chewing some quick Uncharted-y check. All right, so in that case, who would you think? Like, who do you think else would be? So if we're gonna go with Elena, right?
Yeah.
Who do you think could pull off Elena? That's personal, but
She has a dick. Oh no.
that's tough because, like, is it like
I found a good one before.
we could go balls to the wall, like just this is having no history. We don't watch a lot of TV. We don't watch a lot of movies, so we're just gonna pull actors that are old. Like Nathan Fillion's gonna be in it. Let's have fucking all old.
The thing is, if you're gonna have, like, let's say, you know, you have Nathan Fillion as Drake, who's 45, maybe can play late 30s, and then you get a girl to play Elena. If she's gonna be like 20, 20 or whatever, there's a, you know, it's
Like, people,
weird,
a lot of fan casts have brought in the chick from Archie.
Yeah, I keep forgetting her name.
Emma?
It's, no. I had it up. I think I've got it here actually. Hang on. Uno Momento. Meant to have NBN, but it's fucking slow.
Yeah, Wi-Fi did.
Oh yeah. Lily Reinhardt, who plays, I'm trying to remember her character in Archie. Betty Cooper in Riverdale.
Yeah, Veronica's the black hair.
Yeah, she does look like Elena.
Yeah.
I'll put a picture up now if I remember.
He won't remember.
But the age gap between her and Nathan Fillion is about 25 years,
Yeah.
so it's not quite.
She might make
gonna
it
work.
the younger version.
Yeah, I mean, I've got
You know what? Fuck it. Let's bring Meryl Streep in. Yeah, she can strip the shit out of this.
I've
It's
got
fine.
an IMDb fan cast list here. So for Nathan Drake, Chris Pratt.
No, we don't. Like, as we were discussing, like, we don't need more Chris Pratt. Like, no.
He is great. My only worry with Chris Pratt is that we're getting oversaturated Chris
My
Pratt
concern
now.
with Chris Pratt is when we watch it, we're going to see Chris Pratt, not Nathan Drake.
Yeah, we're going to see Star-Lord and
Yeah.
Andy O'Dwyer. From,
Yeah, he has the wit, he has the timing. Like, comedically, he's perfect. Visually, yeah, he could probably blur some lines a little bit, but
he's fucking ripped. He could
Yes,
do
he
could do everything.
He can play everyone.
Another recommendation for Nathan is Jeremy Renner. Too old.
Yeah,
I think he looks older than Nathan Fillion.
He does, and I don't think he quite has that comedic
No,
timing.
but he doesn't have the what's the word I'm looking for? That aura.
Yeah.
You know how Nathan Drake and comparatively Chris Pratt and
Charms that
Nathan Fillion just has that. He captures your attention, whereas to me, Jeremy Renner's just there.
The dude.
You know what I mean? He's not quite a lead. He's had a few leads, but all the movies were like B grade.
Yeah.
Whatever. Another one is Bradley Cooper, who I think would make a better Sam Drake, to be honest.
Oh yeah, he would make a great Sam Drake.
'Cause
Actually,
he's got he's tall. He's got like lanky tall.
Yeah. He's got that, like, once again, for lack of a better word, he's got that swagger. Like, Sam Drake rocks up and he's like, got
Hey, man.
confidence.
Yeah.
He's cocky.
Yeah.
You know? That'd be the thing. Like, do they introduce Sam in this movie?
I think they do the flashbacks to like the orphanage
Yep.
with Sam, like young Sam and young
I
Drake.
did in 4 and 3, yeah.
But old Sam doesn't make an appearance in the first movie.
Okay.
So I think the first movie has to be establishing the three main characters.
Of course.
Three main
Because
characters.
Uncharted works on those three characters.
And then, like, for the later movies, like, you've got Chloe, you've got Nadine, you've got Sam to bring in and kind of do all these new things. But the first movie has to be just those three, in my opinion. For Elena, recommendations are Elizabeth Olsen.
Yeah, I'd be okay with
I think
that.
she's too short. To me, just from movies, she looks really small, whereas Elena...
Well, yeah, no,
I think Elena...
that's because she's standing next to the fucking Vision.
Yeah,
like
true.
that. What's his name? Not Andy. What's his name?
I know who you're
Alan.
talking
Not Alan Tudyk. It's somebody else.
Oh, he's also standing next to Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah, and these are all fucking beast dudes.
Yeah, true.
Like, I think she'd actually be a pretty good cast. I agree with that.
Rachel Taylor,
I don't know who that is.
Transformers. That one?
Yeah.
I haven't seen her act though.
Yeah, it's a big
Scarlett
thing.
Johansson.
No.
We're just picking everyone from Marvel at this point. Emily Rose.
Emily Rose. Can I see the face? As an older Elena, yeah. Like, if that would be the good match for Nathan Fillion, yes.
Yeah.
If they're doing these fake versions that we've created with the older and the younger in the same film.
For Sully,
My pick for Sully would be someone rad, like Bryan Cranston or J.K.
I was
Simmons.
literally about to say Bryan Cranston.
Yeah!
I don't know though.
But I love Bryan Cranston. I think Bryan Cranston's great.
Bryan Cranston's like 2 years older than Nathan Fillion.
Yeah.
Whereas,
But
you know,
he looks older.
Yeah, but of course...
You get him in once again, you get him in that
Get him
fucking
in the
Walter
grey.
White makeup.
Yeah.
He can look noticeably older.
Yeah. I don't know though. He doesn't quite have the voice either. Because, you know, Sully's very gruff.
Yeah, but once again, Bryan Cranston has very.
Having said that,
unique-
if Bryan Cranston uses the, you know, what is it?
like that, what?
I am the one who...
I am the one who knocks.
I am the one who knocks. If he goes like...
Because like I said, like, what I love about Bryan Cranston is he's the same thing. He's that unique voice. Like, you know that when you hear him, you know it. So, like, rather than sort of emulating what McGonagall, whatever his fucking name is,
McDougal.
McDougal. That's even funnier.
McGonagall.
Other than emulating McDougal, like, he comes in and does something a little bit of his own. Like, he brings in what Sully is without being McGonagall.
Another one for Sam, Tom Hiddleston.
Oh my, yeah, that is much better. Or just fucking Troy Baker. Troy Baker is an excellent actor.
Troy Baker. Yeah, he kind
Troy
of has
Baker
the build
could
and everything.
100% do it.
Yeah.
Like, this is the greatest thing about the Uncharted games, right? Like, the literal actors would do more than enough.
Do you remember Charlie Cutter from Uncharted? I don't have a picture of Charlie.
Cutter.
I'll bring up a picture for you.
No.
Because I think I have a good one here. Sorry, chat. Remember Charlie Cutter?
Yeah, he's the villain in 3.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
Jason Statham.
Oh! So the best thing about it, you could do the same as Fast.
There's better pictures there, actually.
Yeah, I know that guy. Yeah, you fight him in a train.
Yeah.
I think.
Wasn't the train number 2?
Was number 2.
He's in 3 and 4.
You do fight a big bald motherfucker like that on the train.
He's in 3 and he's mentioned in 4.
Okay. So you could do have like Fast and Furious in like the dumb way, as in like have the baseline of what it is and then just bring fucking people in. Because it's a pulp action adventure. You could be like, holy fuck, it's Jason Statham for no reason.
Okay. Well, we've talked people. What about setting though? Where do you take it? Because the Uncharted games, what do we go to? We go to
Nepal is the second one. Then you go to Scotland in the fourth one.
Why can't I remember? They're in India or something at some point.
India is Lost Legacy.
Yeah.
You go
Egypt? No,
Egypt. There's like you're in South America, I believe, for the first one. Like you're
where would you take
There's so much world. I think you would have to go with like the jungly tombs. I think it's
like
probably the
South
best
America.
one. South America, yeah, like you know, as in like that's one of the first things you go to. It's iconically temple-y.
True.
I think that's probably the best way to like
hidden ruins.
Yeah,
and all that
hidden
kind
ruin
of stuff.
in a jungle. I think it's probably the safest bet.
Like old like Mayan temples.
Yeah,
and stuff like
perfect. I think it's one thing because that sells it instantly. Like you look at it and you're like, yeah, I know what that is.
Yeah, and I know what this movie's going to be.
Exactly.
As well.
Exactly.
All right, well, let's go to the Facebook page where you put out a status.
I did. I was like, hey, y'all peoples, jump in with your business and let me know your business. And we have Jess jumps in and says, yeah, I mean, they made Tomb Raider. Why not they make Uncharted? They are quite comparative anyway.
Could do a crossover.
Could do a crossover.
With Angelina Jolie and Nathan Fillion.
Oh.
The old school. Remember the old school Tomb Raider?
Yeah.
I think that's where I got my first boner as a kid. When you're in the shower scene, you see like
The
side boobs.
The sweet side boobs?
Like, oh, I don't know what's happening, but I like it.
Craig jumps in and says they should at least have a goal to the movie. Worst case scenario, it's crap. Best case, we were all right, and they should have made this years ago.
See, we argued with that before the show.
Yeah.
Because it could just be a movie.
It's what?
It ticked all the boxes to be a feature-length film.
Yeah, it's sufficient.
Yeah.
Like,
Not like Assassin's Creed, because that was trash.
Yeah,
that went in the trash.
What was it like?
pile.
Did you like it? Nah. Did you love it?
No.
Nah.
What do you think of it? Maybe.
Yes.
It's a film.
Yeah, as we said, like Rotten Tomatoes. Normally, it's either fresh or it's fucking rotten. It's just a tomato.
Yeah.
It's just bland. It's just exactly what you think it is.
It doesn't even have a color. It's white.
Yeah.
It's just.
It's fine. Done.
Yeah. Hang on.
Let's see. So I also jumped in there and said, hey, if you wanted to tell us, you can fan cast. Who would you want it to be? Max jumps in with a gentleman named Jeff Kanata. Who is that guy? You have to put a lot of pictures in.
Huh?
You have to put a lot of pictures in this episode.
I'm probably not going to do that.
Not going to. Tom jumps in. So Tom Heath from Load Screen says, Nathan Fillion is a great choice, but might be too old to play, as we mentioned. I always thought someone like Bradley Cooper would be a good fit.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I'm not down on Bradley
like
Cooper.
No.
Buddy Watson jumps in with Arnie Hammer.
That's a sick name.
Arnie Hammer. Like,
Imagine having that on your... Hi, I'm Arnie Hammer.
Yeah, what?
Hammer. Arnie Hammer.
He was pretty... Like, he was in The Lone Ranger. He was rumored to be Batman in George Miller's...
Okay.
See what the guy that did Mad Max. He was the rumor mill, and then Ben Affleck got it.
Just a random thought for the villain again, Daniel Craig.
Yeah, be good. That'd be real good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm down with that. Kind of fits. Once again, Pulp Action. You could bring in Bruce Willis. Like, just bring big over the top action actors to come in and do shit.
Bring in our action heroes.
Yeah. My friend Damien Holdies jumps in and says, "One Uncharted is watch Indian Jones." Not Indiana. Watch Indian Jones.
You want to go to the Pirate Bay and get the Bollywood version.
I would watch the fuck out of Indian Jones.
Having said that, I think I'm due to watch them again.
Yeah,
it's been about. I go back to a lot of older movies. I haven't never ever gone back and watched them again. All I remember is Kali Ma and the Crocodile Pit.
And the
that's pretty much all I remember from those movies.
We could, like I said, we're due for a hangout. We could do an Indiana Jones marathon. We totally could.
I don't want to watch movies when we're hanging out though, because it encourages you not to talk to each other.
It's also true, but we could also sit there and fucking rip on each other.
Could also do that as well. That's it. I've got nothing else to add to that.
Yeah, I ain't got much else. Let us know what you think. Jump in the chat. Like, do I think it's still a good idea? Yeah, I kind of want to see it. I think there's enough time. Like, although Indiana Jones 5 is on the way, I don't think it's going to be. I don't think anyone's going to be like, well, it's like Indiana Jones 5, because no one's going to fuck with Indiana Jones 5.
But also, the audience it's aimed to don't probably know the Indiana Jones movies as intimately as
exactly. Like, I think there's enough time has passed between them to make it okay. I think you can have the advantage of those big fuck off set pieces, big explosions, big action, and it can, like, Indiana Jones is still relatively grounded, and Uncharted is too. But with the spoilers, supernatural elements, you could really fuck with it fast and have a fun way. That scared me
so bad.
Yeah.
Just because you go through the whole... Get them talking Drake's Fortune. You go through the whole game and it's this, grounded, shooting people, and then it goes, like, paranormal and that just out of nowhere. And it scared the shit out of me just because it was so unexpected. I think you're, like, underground in, like, a bunker or something and you got to find your... That fucked me up. Like, that really got me. Just because of how surprising it was, because it was just not expected.
Such a fantastic series. But yeah, so I think it certainly has a place, and it could essentially be the next big action franchise. It has that potential to be. It has that mystery and that unexplored worlds. It could be new Indiana Jones, and
great characters
in a great way. And if they do go down the path of the character development that we've seen in the games, people will love and fall in, and people outside of games will fall in love with these characters
and maybe want to play the games.
Yeah,
it's a win-win. Or it could be trash, and then no one ever wants to buy PlayStation again.
Of course. Let us know what you think of the Uncharted film. Chuck them in them sweet comments below, and I'll be sure to jump in there and tell you why you're wrong. No, I'm just kidding.
This is your segue.
Oh, so forget what's the segue. But yeah, the Uncharted movie is probably a very, very long while away, and that's all the best I can think of. But we're in a drought. We need to play games, Josh. What games are coming to the PlayStation Store this week that we can play in a section we call Coming to the Players, or simply us just reading the drop from the PlayStation blog?
Unfortunately, there's nothing that's going to really help you out in your
Fucking
drought at the
stoked.
moment. Adventure Time, Pirates of the Enchiridion,
That sounds like a rash.
Black Sea Odyssey, PS4 digital, Chicken Assassin Reloaded,
What?
PS4 digital. That's a cool thumbnail.
That is a
Look
cool
at some
thumbnail.
chicken legs.
Can you please read that one?
Chicken Assassin is a fast-paced action RPG with an outrageous storyline filled with over-the-top humour that boasts a myriad of colourful enemies and visually stunning levels and environments. I bet you it's pixel art.
Which is garbage, yeah.
Guarantee you it's pixel. Frost, PS4 digital. Gene Rain, PS4 digital.
It's cool with that, you know.
Gotcha Racing, PS4. Gotcha Racing Second, PS4 digital. Guts and Glory, PS4 digital.
Is that the...
Welcome to Guts and Glory, the craziest game show on earth,
That's a
where
PC
ordinary
game, it's a
people
port.
complete extraordinary challenges of life and death for glory. This looks like the game that will take over YouTube. In a way, you know, like Happy Wheels and all that kind of stuff.
because there is that one where you're on a bike and there's like fucking gnarly chainsaws and
Yeah, it's
shit.
Happy Wheels.
Oh, okay, but like it's not sideways. It's like a
Oh, it's front.
3D one.
Oh, I don't know that one.
I think that's that.
Oh,
I think
okay,
that's
maybe.
that.
Hop Along the Badlands, PSVR digital. Hungry Shark World, PS4
Oh,
digital.
Shark Wolf. I'm like, yeah, I'll play that.
Ice Cream Surfer, PS4, PS Vita digital. Let's Sing 2018,
What's
PS4
that?
digital. Yeah, how about no? The Moose... The Moose Man, PS4 digital. Mother Gunship, PS4 digital. Mugsters, PS4 digital. The Path of Motus, PS4 digital. Ugh.
That's not a good picture. Not very good.
Race Arcade, PS4 digital. Sonic Mania Plus, PS4 retail.
Yeah, so it's pretty much Sonic Mania with a little bit of pump in it.
Space Jacked, PS Vita digital.
Hot.
Super Destronaut DX, PS4, PS Vita digital. Super Dungeon Tactics, PS4 digital. Give me another one that says Super. Oh. Tempest 4000, PS4 retail. Tao Hao Genso Wanderer Reloaded, PS4 digital. That's it. Thankfully.
All that is poops.
I can understand why they didn't do the drop for 2 weeks. There's just nothing of note to put in there. Sorry, like, I'm sure these games have their fans, but they all just kind of blend together, you know. I'm all for a new game I've never heard of before, but make it stand out.
Well, did you hear that on the rumor mills like that the Switch wants to bring 20 to 30 new games a week?
Yeah, I did. It's already fucked. The shop is just shovelware. It's just garbage.
And
everywhere.
thankfully, PlayStation's not quite there yet.
Yeah,
It's getting close, as
it's
you
so
can see.
hard to just browse on the Switch. I hate it. Like, I need to know what I want when I go to the Switch store, because I'll never find anything new in there, because it's all just mushy trash of just shit. Just garbage.
And that's what the drop's been most days.
Yeah. But at least there's only like 10 a week instead of 30 like the Switch wants. Yeah. I'm all for open support to everyone, but it's going the way of the Wii.
And
just
Steam.
shit. Yeah.
Your Steam has no cutoff now.
No.
It's like, fuck it. Why not?
You want to have a game about spreading AIDS to people because you're angry about them being gay? It's a free country. Put it up.
Yeah,
$10.
Yep.
Thank you.
Fuck it. You know? Yeah. You want a game that isn't actually a game?
Steam. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Oh, you want me to do the thing?
Yeah.
That PlayStation conversation happened on a Monday morning at 9 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time on YouTube and 8 a.m. on iTunes and the other podcast services. If you'd like to be a part of future conversations, please join us on Facebook, join us on Discord, comment below. If you're feeling generous, join us on Patreon at patreon.com/popculturist. Head over there, check out the tiers. There might be something there that interests you.
And if you are a fan of this show and you want to watch it live, become a Patreon supporter. Any tier, you can watch that bad boy live. Like we're recording it right now. You could be on that screen watching it and chatting to us, and we'll chat to you before and after the show. You may even give us ideas, because we had fucking no idea what we're going to talk about before we came in this room. So, we're totally down for that. That's really helpful.
We just need the games.
We need
To
those
give us
games.
the
Once those
topics.
games come in, we can bounce off the games. It's just dead right now. But of course, you can head to the if you want to show the love of pop culture on your body, head to popculturist.com/shop where you can buy shirts and bags and fucking other garbage with our logos on it. Shouldn't promote our merchandise as garbage, but it's fine. It's all stuff there with the things on it. And of course, we're over at Twitch at twitch.tv/thepopculturists where you can follow and subscribe and give them sweet biddies.
Ready
Really
for the
good.
titties.
Buddha. But until next week, I'm Ryan Benson.
I'm Josh Saunders.
And that was for the players.